Hello and welcome back to another routergods video. My name is Humphrey Chung and we'll be taking a look at the virtual PC simulator inside of GNS3. So a lot of people ask me, is it possible to simulate a computer, a lightweight computer, to give me like pings and traceroute and some other diagnostic tools inside of GNS3 without having to drag in a router and dumbing it down? Well, there is, and on the left hand side you've probably noticed this desktop PC looking thing. If you click on that, down at the bottom you will see VPCS, stands for Virtual PC Simulator. And then you could drag a couple in here, so I'll drag 3, why not? And what these are very slimmed down Linux VMs that give you basic connectivity functionality, and it's a command line interface. I'll drag in a switch so I can have some connectivity, and then I'll connect everything up. Now you'll notice it only has an Ethernet 0 port, so one port, and we'll just connect them up to the switch. Something like that. Then I click play, and then open up all my consoles, and you'll see 3 console windows pop up, one for each PC. Okay, let's take a look at PC1. If you need some help, you'll do a question mark, and it'll list you all the commands that you can do. The 2 most common things that you'll do are the show commands. So if you show IP, it'll show your IP address, MAC address, gateway, all that good stuff. It's basically the same as ipconfig. And of course you can see right there that we have nothing as far as IP addresses. So we'll set the IP address. Very simple command. It's IP and then the number. So we'll do IP1111. And then a subnet mask, and this understands slash notation. You don't have to do the 255.255.255.0. What you can do is right after the last IP address, you just do a /24 or whatever whatever numbers you want. And after that, you would put a gateway, so something like 111.254 or whatever your gateway is. Now, in our case here, I'm just communicating with these 3 PCs on the same switch, so I don't need a gateway. So I'll just hit enter right there. Now I'm going to go to PC2. I'm going to set an IP 1112/24. And you guessed it, on PC number 3, IP 1113/24. And now I should be able to ping everything from PC1, or basically from any PC to the other. And I can ping there. And pinging 1113, that's a good ping. Now if you want to run a continuous ping, which is really good for learning, continuous ping will just start pinging until you tell it to stop. I can do ping 1113 space -t. Now for those of you Windows guys, this should look familiar to you. And that ping will keep going. And so now what I can do is I can go over to PC3, I'll change the IP address to something completely different, and the pings will stop. And there we go. You can see that the ping stopped over here on PC number 1. You also have some other diagnostic tools. Trace. You do trace and then IP address. And let's see what other commands we've got. We've got some ARP commands. Show ARP table. Show ARP. And it tells you the MAC address associated with the particular IP address. There's some other things that are kind of interesting, but that's pretty much it. Is the IP and then the number will set the IP address, and the show command will show your IP address, so show IP. Alright, that's a quick and easy video about the virtual PC simulator inside of GNS3. It's one of the things I use a lot when I'm playing around with the labs just to test connectivity. And works a lot better than in the old days when you had to drag in a switch and do no IP routing. So used a lot, doesn't hit your CPU or your RAM that much, and it's pretty fun to play with. Once again, my name's Humphrey Chung with routergods. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.